Hi, I'm Pati and welcome back to Small Geeky Chica Figures. Today we're doing entry number 25 in my Nendoroid Collection series with number 723, Akaashi Keiji from the hit show Haikyuu. So last week we did Bokuto, and today we're continuing with Fukurodani Haikyuu characters with Akaashi, of course, second in command on his team, and the one who keeps Bokuto in line. So I really like Akaashi. I think his dynamic with Bokuto is really hilarious. He knows how to manage him and manage all his music swings. So if you've seen the anime, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm really excited to open this. And then maybe in the future we can take some pictures with both Bokuto and Akaashi. But for now, let's take a look at him. I really love this post that has him eating an onigiri right there with little, and you can put a little bit of rice on his face. And I believe, if I remember correctly, they come as little separate stickers that you add. Plus you have Akaashi as the setter for the team, I believe, if I remember correctly. So here he is setting the ball. And as you can see, we even have promotion of him with Bokuto for when he is definitely not in the groove, and then Akaashi's like, oh no, how do I fix this? He has this cute little pose right here as he's ready to play the game. He has that kind of deadpan face, which I absolutely love. Looks like he's doing a dump shot right there. And then he's like, oh my god, what is Bokuto up to again? How do I manage this kind of face, which I absolutely adore. So let's give him out of his box and see what he looks like. Here he is. Let's go. So you can see I still have all the little plastic that came in his original packaging right here. And then we got to get rid of it. So let's put this to the side for now. Take a look. Oh, he has actually a lot more face plates. Oh yeah, this is an extra face plate. It looks like that is for Bokuto. That I guess is different from the ones we saw last week with Bokuto wearing. But yeah, let's take a look at his booklet because it probably explains it a little bit. Yeah. So as you can see, here is his face. Here is his little booklet that shows all his parts. He comes with his own net, his onigiri, his volleyball, his main body, as we can see, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arm pieces. We're kind of technically 7 since this piece has 2 arms. We've seen a similar situation with who is it? Kuro, and I think was it Dachi maybe 2 or Iwa, where they have their arms crossed, and so it's 1 piece like that. And then we have 3 face places plus an extra one, which right here does says it is an expression for use with Nendoroid Kotaro Bokuto with so separately, which we saw last week. So that is fun. Some Nendoroids do that. I think we've also seen that with Zelda Nendoroid, the Wind Waker one that brought some pieces for Link. And then this one, he brings an extra face place for Bokuto. So they are supposed to kind of be used as a set, if you think about it that way. And then as you can see here, he has the little net, but he also has these extra like sticker pieces that you can add to his face to make it look like he's eating the onigiri, and has extra like rice on his face. So let's get him out of blister and take a look. So here is his stand and the net, and as you can see, let's take out the stickers to take a look at them. He has his usual stand and extra pieces to help him stand up and hold the ball. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that really well. He has all these little rice pieces, and it has a little bend that you can add to his mouth to make it look like he was eating. Let's see if we can look at that one again. Right here, get a good look. So it's basically you add that little bump to his mouth right there. Otherwise, I think you're just using this face, which normally does not have the bump. Which, take a look at it. Currently, mine has a little piece of rice on his face, but no bump. So I wonder if it fell off when I originally did it or not. So let's just leave it like that. But yeah, here is Akaashi's extra face place besides that more neutral face. One where he's like kind of really done with Bokuto and his mood swings, and one where he's smiling and in a happier mood and is like ready to play. And then of course we have this extra face paint that is for Bokuto, but honestly you could probably use this for Akaashi or maybe any other kind of Nendoroid. I think would work because you can easily swap their faces, especially since his eyes are closed, so it isn't as obvious whose face this is, so it's easy to swap around. And yeah, even though the eyebrows are quite intense, I think you can get away with that with the expression. But yeah, let's see. He also has a hand for holding the volleyball, actually this is a hand for holding the onigiri. Let me correct myself. And this is definitely a hand that's used for holding this onigiri because you can see their holes match. And put it right there and then put it on his arms and make it look like he was just taking a bath. Just like that. So that, I don't think this hole is probably the same. Pop it out. Yeah, this looks like it is a much bigger hole than the little hole for the onigiri. So I don't think he is one of the kind that holds it on his own. I think it needs to be held with the extra stand. I'm not going to take it out of there because I always have a hard time getting the little ones out. But anyway, so this is definitely the pose that we see on the back of the box where he's kind of holding his hands as he's getting ready to play, which is this one for sure. And then we have some of his extra arms for when he is either setting or he just did a dump shot. I believe all these arms work for that. So let's decide what pose we're going to put him in. The onigiri pose is kind of funny. I do really like this face, but I feel like this face is great, but he doesn't really have much going on body-wise. So maybe I'll put him in this one, and I think I'm gonna make him smile instead. Do we really not see any poses where he's just smiling? That is funny. So we see him a lot with his neutral face, which we see him also have it be his eating face, but we don't. Oh, no, there we go. There's a smiling face where he did a dump shot. That's the only pose we have where he smiles. But let's make him smile and then do this pose. I think that would be fun. That means we need to put away this onigiri back in its spot so we don't lose it. Same with the arm. And then we will be switching the shoulders, so let's get rid of those arms and take off this face. Yeah, I'm always terrified of doing this. I feel like I'm gonna break something because I have broken things in the past. So just take your time. It's been a while since I've taken off his hair, so it's always a little harder when you don't use them constantly. And actually, there we go. I'm gonna take off this rice. See if we can stick it back on the paper. If not, that's okay. There are plenty of other rice ones there. Okay. There we go. No, if they're reusable, since you do get a lot of them. Let's make Akaashi smile. Let's make him a happy boy. No, he just needs some arms. This is always a fun thing to do. And just go in there. Just aim it right so that they both go in at the same time. Something like that. Is it supposed to be that high up? That's so I thought his feet are definitely like this, and it's definitely more trim like that. So this is quite high up. Fine, something kind of like that, but with a happy face instead. But that is Akaashi, and I do believe I have a couple pictures maybe in my Nendoroid photography with him and Bokuto, but we shall see once I finish editing this video. That's everything for today though. If you enjoyed this video, like always, consider giving me a like or subscribing to my channel. I upload Nendoroid unboxings and blind box unboxings every Friday at 11 AM Pacific time, so I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!